Hi, good afternoon. Can everybody hear me? How about this? Yes! Welcome to Connect ID 2020. I'm Lisa Gauchon, the CEO of PECX, which stands for Private Encrypted Content Exchange. Now, right now, there's a war going on, and I'm not talking about the one against the Taliban. I'm talking about the war against our data. Data privacy is a big issue. In fact, people like you and I, we don't trust that big tech is doing enough to protect our identity. Now, if you have a smartphone and you use it to conduct business, raise your hand. You use it for personal, raise your hand. Nobody uses thank you. So this is the new way of communicating. Now, when we started PECX, our goal was simple. Learn how to use presentation devices, number one. Number two is to make biometrics simple to use and a tool that end users can use. So right now, thanks to our patent pending product, our software, PECX is the first company to make a user-controlled biometric solution. Right now, biometrics is controlled at the system or the network level, meaning you use it to unlock an app or a phone or what have you. But until now, you did not have the power to lock your text messages, videos, or even emails using biometrics, which is kind of cool. Like I said, there's a war going on, and while at the systems level, we have lots of protection, we need the users like you and I, we gotta get on the front line and fight this battle, right? So if I send you something, I wanna know you are who you say you are, and the only way to guarantee that is through biometrics. In 2018, mobile data breaches and hacking reached an all-time high. And if you haven't had your data stolen, it's just a matter of time, right? So PECX, people say, well, Lisa, what's different than what you've got? Well, we have done what big companies haven't done, and that is make a tool that's end user controlled, right? So if you're sending a classified document, a lot of that goes on in this town, right? It's automatically locked. It's very transparent to use. You just hit send like you would. And then when the recipient receives that email, the only way it can be opened is what? Facial recognition or Touch ID. So this is the future of biometrics. Now, I like to say I can grant and deny others access to my data, and that's very true. But today, traditionally, you use biometrics to access a system. I call it a one-way exchange. We've made it interactive, a two-way exchange. Stand out here. I'm just going to talk. Forget about that. All right, I'm just going to talk. So, as you know, there are 2.4 billion smartphones in the world. 60% of us use those to send proprietary or private data right now. And as you can tell, this number is growing. So think about it. If we had 1% of market share, that's 16.2 million users. What we do now, we have two paths. One is business to business or B2B, and then B2C. Because we have a lot of consumers that say, hey, we want to be able to just use this. I want to send my wife a little selfie. I mean, a little something secret, you know. I want to make sure the kids can't get to it or whatever. And that is the advantage of having a biometric system that the user controls, okay? Right now, we have completed our MVP. It will be in the Apple Store to download and start using. We're looking for feedback from our beta launch people. If you can, download it, test it. If you have a company now and you already have a biometric solution, this is a great integration for you to upsell to your clients and another revenue stream. I'll give you an example. Right now in banking or cash apps, anybody in fintech, as you know, if you send money to someone and you put in the wrong number or the wrong individual, guess what? Too bad, so sad, says Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and all the other big players. They're not refunding your money. With a solution like this, that would never happen. Think about your health care. Your doctors now can send you your medical records, or you can communicate with your doctor because you know that he or she is the only one that can unlock that data. So that's like high level what we do. We are inventing more customer facing solutions because I believe that users have to be engaged as well. And yeah, so I'm Lisa Gauchon, CEO, and the first woman to start a biometric tech startup. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Really fascinating.